By the early modern period, punishment stopped being private. Power wanted witnesses. By the 1600s, British courts dragged women through streets wearing iron scolds bridles. The message was simple: speak and suffer. Silence wasn't innocence. Silence was submission. Crowds gathered because they were meant to. They laughed, they pointed, and later they decided who deserved belief. Then came the ducking stool, a chair on a beam. A riverbank turned into a courtroom. Neighbors watched as bodies went underwater, again and again, deciding guilt between breaths. So why were women's voices targeted first? And what did systems like the Inquisition gain by breaking them? Today, we uncover 20 methods used not just to punish bodies, but to erase authority. Let's begin with number 20. Number 20, acid. Acid didn't begin as a weapon. It lived in workshops. Tanners used lime. Metalworkers handled vitriol. Alchemists warned apprentices to protect their eyes and skin. So when interrogators reached for the same jars, fear became instant. Damage didn't need an audience. And it didn't need repetition. In inquisitorial thinking, pain that stays visible works better than pain that ends. A scar becomes a sentence you carry. Modern medicine explains why this mattered. Survivors lose eyes. Faces change. Lives narrow. And in early modern society, appearance decided everything. Neighbors asked questions. Employers hesitated. Marriage prospects vanished. Even when trials ended, the mark didn't. Official records preferred to talk about fire and rope. But corrosive liquids fit a rule courts quietly followed. Cause pain. Avoid blood. Break resistance. So what do victims fear more? The moment or the lifetime after? Number 19, boiling. Boiling appears in European law as punishment for crimes meant to terrify. Poisoning. Forgery. Betrayal. In 1542, a woman named Margaret Davy was executed this way in England. That date matters because it exists in paperwork, not legend. Victims weren't dropped in all at once. They were lowered, lifted, lowered again. Each pause kept them conscious. Each pause kept the crowd involved. Officials spoke between immersions. Charges were repeated. Authority reasserted. That's why rulers liked it. Boiling turned time itself into punishment. Even when rare, rumor did the work. If it happened once, people behaved as if it could happen anywhere. Fear spreads faster than law. Number 18, bone breaking. Bone breaking turned anatomy into policy. The human body has 206 bones, and executioners knew which to strike first. Shins, arms, then the spine. On the breaking wheel, pain followed a script. Afterward, bodies were threaded through spokes and raised as warnings. Survival didn't mean freedom. How do you work with crushed limbs? How do you kneel in church with a twisted spine? Courts relied on that future. Chroniclers describe condemned prisoners begging for a final blow to the chest. Sometimes it was granted. They called that mercy. Think about what mercy means here. Number 17, rat torture. Not every method needed proof. Some only needed belief. Accounts describe a rat trapped beneath a heated container, pressed against the body, driven by panic. Whether it happened often matters less than this. People believed it could. Guards mentioned the rat room. Prisoners imagined the rest. Inquisitorial questioning aimed to break resistance before public trial. So private fear became a tool. The mind finished what the hands didn't start. Number 16, tongue terror. Speech frightened authority. Women who preached, gossiped, or challenged clergy were punished at the source. Iron frames clamped the mouth. Spikes punished syllables. Remove the words, then call it correction. Some lost parts of the tongue. Others lost speech forever. In a culture built on confession and prayer, silence became guilt. A mute prisoner cannot defend herself. Ask yourself, which is more dangerous to power, a body or a testimony? Number 15. Blinding. Blinding crossed empires. Hot metal. Corrosive lime. Courtroom devices that turned sight off. Survival followed by dependency. A blind woman lost work, movement, and safety. Blank eyes became walking verdicts. Preachers spoke of spiritual blindness, then ordered literal blindness. Symbol became enforcement. Number 14. The rack. The rack worked because it controlled rhythm. Turn. Pause. Ask again. Joints dislocated. Ligaments snapped. Pain rose exactly when officials wanted answers. Rules existed. They protected the system, not the body. Survivors lived crippled and afraid. Which was the point? Number 13. Strappado. Hands tied behind the back. Lifted by the wrists. Dropped. Officials called it non-bloody. Nerve shattered. Shoulders failed. If no bruises showed, who believed the victim later? Denial became part of the design. Number 12. Spanish boot. Legs locked between boards. Wedges hammered in. Pain measured by count. 4 wedges. 8 wedges. Confessions came early, because walking mattered. Number 11. Breast ripper. Punishment aimed at identity. Metal claws. Cold or heated. Sexual sin punished through permanent disfigurement. Even when records are debated, belief did the work. The story disciplined behavior before the tool ever touched skin. Number 10. Pair of anguish. A perfect device for rumor. Inserted. Expanded. Invisible injuries. Clean outside. Destroyed inside. Museums loved it. Courts left fewer traces. Ambiguity did the work. Number 9. Scold's bridle. Iron cage. Spike in the mouth. Paraded through town. Speech punished publicly. And neighbors enforced it. Number 8. Ducking stool. A chair over water. Dumped again and again. Survival wasn't victory. Memory was punishment. Number 7. Breaking wheel. Limbs smashed. Bodies displayed. The landscape repeated the sentence. Number 6. Heretic's fork. 2 points. 1 under the chin. 1 against the chest. No sleep. No speech. Hours did the work. Number 5. Spanish donkey. Your weight became the weapon. Low effort. High damage. Number 4. Judas Cradle. Lowered inch by inch. Humiliation built into the design. Number 3. Iron Maiden. More museum than medieval. A reminder that spectacle often replaces truth. Number 2. Thumb screws. Small, portable, deniable. Talk now or lose function. Number 1. Knee splitter. Targeted crippling. Destroy the joint. End livelihood. Maintain control. Cruelty rewritten as procedure. We opened one door and saw how fear became policy, how rumor became history. Another door is still waiting.